If we never stop drinking, where do you honestly think we would be right
Not where I am right now. Honestly, who knows? Honestly, I could have been in a DUI, and thank God I've never got a DUI.
now?
I could be dead behind the wheel. I could be in jail. I could have literally killed someone.
Yeah.
And thank God that none of that ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
So all I know is I would not be present.
Yeah.
I would not be happy. I would not
Mm-hmm.
have peace.
Nope.
I would not be accomplishing my goals.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surrounded by beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I would not be here. It would be horrible. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. Um, so for me, man, when I think about that question, I immediately go to mental health.
Mm.
Immediately. Because my mental health was deteriorating. Like my last 3, 4 months of drinking. Probably before that, but I really noticed it the last 3, 4 months, man. I couldn't sleep. When I did sleep, I'll probably go to sleep, twisted by like 10:30, 11ish, but I'm back up at 4. And then I was suffering from sleep paralysis, where it's like my brain will wake up, but I can't move my body. Man, it was scaring the hell out of me, man. That shit was happening to me literally every night. And then I would get up at 4 in the morning. Now my mind racing. I always had a dream of having a podcast, right? It's always been a dream of mine. So I would get up at 4 in the morning, think about my podcast, think about my kids, think about this, think about that, think about the job, go to the freezer, see if I got any more shorties in there. You feel me? Um, yeah, man. And then I would get up at 4 in the morning, like I said. And then when I tried to go back to sleep, I would fight my sleep because I was afraid of that sleep paralysis shit. I thought I wasn't gonna wake up, man. Man, that sleep paralysis is scary. That ever happened to you?
Negative.
Like when you sleep, right, and then your brain wake up, but you can't move.
No. Thank God it never happened to me.
Man, look, bro, that shit right there
But
used
it's
to
real.
have me shook. So I was basically afraid to go to sleep, man.
Wow.
Again, when I would finally get up to go to work, I wake up angry, like, oh, I'm talking about angry, like,
I remember.
man,
I remember because there were times when you would just be like, I don't want to go to work. I'm like, Lamar, thank God you have a job.
yeah,
You have children now.
no, for real, man.
Take care of them.
I used
So
to hate it, man.
it's so nice to see you literally be happy about your job, and then the job that you have now is so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. I love the career path I'm in, but I think I just hated waking up, man. I just didn't want to wake up. You feel me? I'm just, you want to deal with reality. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be at work at 9, but I'm thinking about 5 o'clock so I can run to the liquor store already, looking crazy, man. You know, the freedom that being sober gives me, man. The freedom, man. You guys don't. I mean, I hope you guys understand, man. Like, I wake up with freedom. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good to wake up and not say, "What time the liquor store?" It feels so good to wake up and be like, well, damn, shit, I ain't got no money. Shit, I don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you have an addiction, money is the most important thing.
You know how much money I save now?
I'm telling you,
Oh
bro.
my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like the freedom that being sober gives me and Kimmy Kim. The freedom that being sober gives everybody that's sober. Just the freedom of it, man. You're not tied up with a substance, man. And it's beautiful, man.
Very beautiful.
Definitely beautiful, man. Because it's 2 lines waiting for you: the dialysis line or the liver transplant list.
Ooh,
And once again, I don't want to be on none of them.
not at all.
For sure. All right. As a black man and a beautiful black woman, how does drinking show up in our culture?
Ooh, it shows up everywhere. It's glorified. You know, people always talk about popping bottles. And one of my favorite songs was shot, 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 shot. People taking shots all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they talk about waking up in the morning, drinking a 40.
Yeah.
It's all over the TV. It's all over it's everywhere. I
Yeah.
mean, they even have beautiful women advertising. They even have rappers having their own liquors and alcohol and spirits and wines. And they talk about, you know, hey, the wine fest. And even they have paint and sip. You know, so it's like people attach drinking to
A good
everything.
time.
Yeah.
They attach drinking to a good time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I'm not knocking nobody that drinks. Shout out to everybody that still drink. Do your thing.
Yeah.
I always say drinking is only a problem when you need it.
Absolutely.
If because it's a lot of people that can drink on Saturday and be good until next week or something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But then you got some people like me. I had to get blasted every night. So since I know that about myself, why am I gonna pick up the drink? I'm not gonna mess with it because I'm not gonna play at the bar.
No.
I'm not playing at no bar, and I'm gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying? Since I know that about myself, I stay away from it.
Absolutely.
I do my daily affirmations. I tell myself I love myself. You understand what I'm saying? I don't go to no bar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember one time, yo, I seen this commercial on I don't know if it was TikTok or Facebook or whatever. Floyd Mayweather had I told you the story. Floyd Mayweather had pulled a shot, and then as soon as he pulled the shot, like the shot glass got all cold and frost looking, right? And I'm watching it, and my mouth started watering immediately. I said, "Oh, yo!" It took me back to like the mornings I would wake up and I would have that pint of vodka sitting in the freezer, all frosty, and then I would drink it, and then that motherfucker would be so good. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna sit up here and be naive and deny that sometimes the cravings might come, but that's when your support system, that's when you have self-control, that's when you really evaluate your life. That's when you really be like, well, shit. Man, look, this is what I say to myself, dog. If I have another drink, I'm gonna lose everything.
Absolutely.
I have to look at it like that.
Yes.
Because in my brain, if I think, oh, I can have a drink, I'm gonna get blasted.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna lose everything, bro. So in my brain, if I drink again, everything I ever worked for is done.
Absolutely.
It's done.
Absolutely.
And you know, a lot of people say relapsing is a part of recovery.
Not for me. Not for me. And mind you, listen, I understand some people fall down.
Yeah.
And you have to get back up. But the thing is, you don't fall down and stay there. But the thing is, when you fall, you don't even know if you're gonna come back.
You don't know if you're gonna come back.
So I don't even adopt that ideology at all. Recovery is the only thing for me. Relapsing is not an option. Not for me.
Yeah. Man, look. When I first heard that, I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell a weak-minded person some shit like that, they gonna say, well, they do. Well, the old heads do say relapsing is a part of recovery. Man, I could go get me a couple shots and I just go to a meeting tomorrow. Like you said, you might not make it to that meeting.
Absolutely.
Listen, I don't want to drink because I don't want to drink, and I don't want my kids to look at me as a hypocrite. Like, goddamn, Lamar, can you be strong for something once? Can you have discipline once in your life, bro? That's what I tell myself. Goddamn, boy. For once in your life, you have discipline.
Yes.
For once in your life, you actually doing everything you said you was gonna do.
Yes.
You setting goals, you capturing goals, you setting more goals. You constantly doing everything that you ever wanted to do. Why would you want to fuck it up for some goddamn liquor?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. See, and you know what? And the thing with me is that I didn't have to drink every day. I didn't have to drink, but my weakness was when I did drink, I didn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't know when to stop because it's for I guess normal people, alcohol is a downer. But for me and my brain, it was an upper.
Yeah, for sure.
So whenever we would hang out, it's like, hold on, give me more shots, give me more shots. And when we finish drinking, we want to go look for some more. And it's like, hold on, you got to go to work in the morning. I'm like, well, hold on, the liquor store is about to close, so let me go get one more bottle,
For sure.
and then hey, I'll just drink some of it. But it was never some of it.
And it was never some.
And next thing you know, it's like, oh Lord, I done got a hangover. So yeah, some people can drink and it's okay, but I know me, I can't just take one drink.
Yeah.
And then again, I didn't have to drink every day, but when I was partying in party mode, man, please, it was pre-game, it was halftime, it was post party. Now it's no party. Now I am the party.
Yep. Yeah. And now I said this in my last episode. We was running away from the demons, right? But it wasn't physical. It wasn't humans, right?
Yeah.
It's the mental demons.
Absolutely.
The demons that sit with you while you're in the shower. The demons that sit with you while you're driving. The demons that sit with you when you got downtime at work.
Yes.
Them demons. And them some vicious ass demons.
Yeah, they are.
But you know what I can do now?
What?
I could turn them off.
Absolutely.
Man, I turn them off. Look. God favors me, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Come on, man. I always had faith, Joe.
Amen.
And I don't even know where my faith came from. Even when I was young, I always knew, look, it's never a if, it's always a when it's going to get better.
Yes.
I just didn't know when.
Yes.
Man, look, when I say I got it from the mud, right, I don't really mean I slept in like dirt, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean I was homeless. I've never been in a shelter. Thank God for that. You feel me? But when I moved in with my aunt, man, I was 17. Mind you, my aunt was a crackhead. My aunt was an alcoholic. Her and her boyfriend, right? So when I moved in with them, they ain't had no furniture, man. I was sleeping on the floor in the living room. No TV, no furniture. I probably had 2 pair of boxers, 1 pair of socks, 2 pair of jeans, maybe 1 pair of shoes, no towel, no washcloth, no hygienic products, no toiletries. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say I got it from the mud, it's because I didn't have shit when I moved in with my aunt. So everything from 17 up to now been all off of me. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I'm like, yo, this is just for right now. It's always gonna get better.
It will.
And sometimes during them times though, I was like, yo, when is it gonna get better? You know, we always gonna be kind of impatient, you know, but you just gotta continue to believe, man.
Absolutely.
You just gotta continue to believe, man, and you gotta have faith, man. But since I got sober, my faith has got even more strong. Even more strong, man.
That's beautiful.
Yo, can't nobody tell me nothing about the God that I deal with. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta go to church. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to know every scripture in the Bible. I know God off of living experiences, stuff that I went through and I overcame.
Yes.
You feel me? That's how I know He rock with me.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't mean to go on a rant,
no,
Kimmy Kim. You know,
honey, look, I love this.
Yeah, man. But
continue being transparent.
But as a community, man, we have to stop promoting substance abuse, man.
Absolutely.
We have to put the alcohol down, man. Yes. We have to put the weed down, man.
Yes.
And then on top of that, once you realize it's all set up anyway.
Absolutely.
Man, look, when I caught my DUIs, right? Everybody got paid from the shit. The lawyer, the prosecutor, the state,
The tow truck.
the tow truck, my insurance. Man, I ain't make no money from it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Come on, bro. It's all a play.
It is. It is. And all that money could have been spent on something so much better.
Something so much better. Straight up, man. Yo, why do we celebrate drinking more than we celebrate healing? Mm, 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 mm.
That lets you know that we are in a dark place.
For sure.
We are in a dark place because our minds are clouded. We 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 totally don't know how to love. We don't know because if you learn how to love, you can learn to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you learn to love yourself, then you can love your neighbor as you love yourself. But you can't even love your neighbor until you learn to love yourself. So now we just sit here and just keep using using things that don't even matter. We just keep constantly, just putting one thing over the other constantly over and over and over instead of just really stopping to look at ourselves. People don't want to face themselves. People are running from themselves.
That's a fact.
So we just constantly just keep putting distractions in
Mm-hmm.
front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that is just going to keep distracting us and taking us further away from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the things that will stop us from getting closer to God so that we can see ourselves, so that we can understand who we are, to be our higher selves, to actually be the best version of ourselves. And we can't do that with all these distractions and all the negativity and the toxicity.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't want to get on a healing journey is because they don't want to take accountability.
Ooh.
They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to hold themselves accountable.
Mm-mm.
They want to play the victim mentality.
Mm-hmm.
I do this because of this. I do this because of that. Hey, yo, let me tell you, Slim. I stopped blaming my mother and my father for my problems, dog.
Absolutely.
I'm 34. That shit would that now. I probably done did it in a little teen, maybe 20, maybe like 15 up to like age 24. I probably was blaming them. You feel me? But I don't blame my mother and my father for my problems anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a grown ass man with health insurance.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Yo, go call your health. Go get your health insurance card. Flip on the back, man.
Yes.
See the 1-800 numbers. Call them. Yo, what's the nearest therapist, man?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, therapy is so important because people, and also in our community, we would look down on therapy and just think it means that you're crazy. No, you need therapy because we all need someone to talk to. And there are people who also have chemical imbalances where you need to see a psychiatrist just to get some medicine, just to balance the chemicals that's going on inside of your brain.
Yeah, of course.
And honestly, because when you're drinking and smoking and taking pills and using all types of substance abuse, and then you have traumatic experience, you have abuse from mental, physical, and everything. That's a lot of trauma to pack on, and then to be in the world, to be around people. And a lot of times we take out things on other people when all we need to do is face ourselves and really begin to heal. Because once we begin to heal, then we won't be looking at nobody else because the focus will be on us.
That's a big fact. While you was just talking, I suddenly just started thinking about something, right? I remember, heavy in my addiction, man. Like, have you ever, or anybody out there, have you ever just felt empty? And I don't mean empty in the sense of like you're hungry. I mean like empty. Like empty. Like you just feel empty, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that substance abuse, man.
Wow.
You just feel empty.
Wow.
Man, I feel so full now. Full of energy, full of love, full of emotional control, full of dreams, full of goals, full of aspirations. Like, I'm full of myself, man. What? Somebody told me the other day, right? They say, you so self-centered. And I think about the shit, I'm like, hold up, dog. Like, who else am I supposed to be centered around? Fuck. Who else am I supposed to be centered around, Joe? Come on, man. Like, let's be real. You gotta understand where I came from, Joe.
Yeah.
I went years doubting myself. I went years not accomplishing shit. I went years being afraid to do shit. You understand what I'm saying? So now that I'm feeling myself, it ain't got nothing to do with you. This got everything to do with me.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. I ain't trying to be better than him. No. I'm trying to be better than me yesterday.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm in a competition with me yesterday. And I'm sorry. If me loving myself make a motherfucker feel a little uneasy, that's your issue.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because when I was walking around depressed, mopey looking, oh yeah, everything all good now. Everything cool. Yeah, I love to talk to him and trauma dump all goddamn day. Well, I don't trauma dump no more. Yo, you ever heard of something called an emotional hangover?
Yes.
So family, look, right? I used to get blasted and I would call everybody in my phone, right? And I just sit on the phone and just be trauma dumping, telling all my business. Y'all used to do that all the time, bro. You know why now I don't sit on the phone and trauma dump and tell people my business? Why I don't do it?
Why?
It's two reasons. It's because, I have a therapist.
Good.
And the second reason is I don't want to feel how I felt when I was getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? So that's what an emotional hangover is. A feeling that you feel when you was in active addiction. At least that's my definition for it.
Works for me.
Yeah, man. I hate that feeling, yo. If I felt like I had to be around you, if I felt like I had to get twisted to be around you, I'm not gonna be around you sober.
Absolutely.
If I felt like I had to get twisted to go to a certain family member house, I ain't going to your house sober. You understand what I'm saying? We have to change. We have to practice. We have to, man, just get a hobby, man.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
And think you cannot be waiting for your boyfriend or your girlfriend to make you happy.
Absolutely.
You have to make yourself happy, and you have to meet up in the middle with your person you with, and y'all gotta be happy together.
Absolutely.
Because for a long time, I was looking at my daughter's mom to make me happy. Fuck, I'm looking for her to make me happy.
Exactly.
Bro, I gotta love myself, bro.
Absolutely. That you know what that is too much pressure to put on someone else for them to make you happy because they probably dealing with their own identity. They're probably dealing with their own issues. And it's like once you begin to heal and then you're in a beautiful place, then you can be able to have a loving relationship. And a lot of people choose people because they're in toxic places within themselves and they choose toxic people.
Sure.
And then once they begin to grow and begin to heal, then they say, oh, we grew apart. No, you begin to heal.
You begin to heal, man. You become different, man. You are not, listen, I am not who I was at 32 when I was still drinking, bro. I'm 34 and I'm sober. I'm a whole different person. I don't laugh at the same shit. I don't talk about the same dumb shit.
Absolutely.
I don't watch porn.
Wow.
I don't. Haven't watched it. Don't want to watch it.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, man, I'm not with that shit. Like, I'm on some real life healing for real.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my word, man.
Yes.
You know, that's it, man. I'm finally staying consistent with something.
Yes.
This right here is a hobby of mine.
Yes.
This is a hobby. I found me a hobby and I like it.
And I remember we would
We used to always talk about podcasts.
We would sit in the car, we would sit in my house, we would sit in the park, and we would talk about having a podcast, just doing stuff and acting like we were on a podcast together.
Yeah,
and to be able to see you do it for real, man, that makes me happy.
No, it makes me happy.
And I'm so proud of you.
No, thank you. Thank you, Kimmy.
Thank
you, Kimmy. She the best, you guys.
So are you.
Thank you. All right. Do you think we broke something generational by getting sober?
Absolutely.
For sure. For sure.
Absolutely. Because a lot of times we don't realize who is looking up to us. Because I have a wonderful cousin. and we used to party together the way me and you used to party.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when she called me and she let me know, Kim, I'm 30 days sober.
It's beautiful.
And I'm like, what? And to be able to see that someone that you used to, that looked up to you, someone who's in your bloodline,
Mm-hmm.
and then to be able to say, wow, hold on. So people pay attention, they're watching me. And the thing is, we don't talk all the time, but to be able to see that she's still on her journey.
Mm-hmm.
And then to know that, hey, she's making a difference for her, her
Mm-hmm.
children,
Word.
and then for the next generation. And I don't know who else is paying attention, but I know that that curse is broken right here, right now.
For sure.
And I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so proud. I'm proud of just my immediate family and my circle. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
I know it is.
Generations are changing
Yeah.
because of the things that we're doing.
Yeah. That's a big fact. I want to apologize to my aunt and my uncle, man, because earlier I called them crackheads, and that's not a good terminology for them. You know, they both was battling demons. You know what I'm saying? The only way they thought to release the demons was to get high and get drunk. But those two love me unconditional, man. If it weren't for my aunt and my uncle, I would not be the man that I am, yo. I would not be the man that I am. They love me unconditional when I needed the love, when I needed it. You understand what I'm saying? And I stress both of them out like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to apologize to them for even labeling them as a crackhead, because you know that's so, that word is so like demeaning. You know what I'm saying? It's so like low. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was dibbling dabbling and stuff, but those two really saved my life, man. Because if my aunt didn't allow me to move in with her, I probably would have stayed where I was at, and I probably would have continued to fall victim of being a product of my environment.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's real.
See, and what's really real is how you just took accountability.
Yeah,
just like that.
Yeah, because that was on my brain after I said it, and I'm like, yo, I have to apologize. Yeah, accountability will save your life.
Absolutely. And then it will end a whole lot of arguments.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that is saying that you're not prideful.
Nah, man.
See, you put your pride, you put your ego to the side, and you can admit I was wrong.
Yeah, because right is right, wrong is wrong, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna throw dirt on the two people names that saved my motherfucking life.
That's beautiful.
Like real, that's real.
That is very real.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so as far as the me breaking the generation, hell yeah, I'm breaking generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Because hopefully both of my daughters are looking up to me and saying, I'm not messing with nobody that drink or do drugs. You know what I mean? And then what's gonna happen after that? They gonna end up getting married and having kids, and they not gonna drink or do drugs. Then they got them kids going, and they're all gonna follow suit. On both sides of my family, my mother's side and my father's side, you know, it's drinkers and it's drug users.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, somebody then you never know who's looking up to you.
Exactly.
You never know who you inspire. Yes. You never know who's looking. You never know who you inspire. You never know who's saying, "Damn, bro, if Kim and Kim can do it, if Peasy can do it, I know I can do it," because they both used to get blasted. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Not something I'm proud of.
Yeah, but I'm saying like breaking generational curses is important, and also doing something that's never been done within your bloodline is important. Absolutely. That is important, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I have high dreams and high expectations, and I'm manifesting that my platform is gonna blow.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I already told my little bro, I said, look, Slim, get your camera game ready. Because I'm gonna need a photographer. Told my oldest brother, look, bro, you need to get in shape. I need security.
Yes.
I told my little sister, come on, man, get right tight, because I'm gonna need a stylist.
Nice.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm showing my kids, your hobby can make you some money in the long run. You just gotta stick with it.
Absolutely.
You gotta stick to it, man.
Consistency.
Consistency, baby. So breaking generational curses is what I'm about, man. And I hope and pray, because a lot of people don't know substance abuse can be genetics too.
Yeah, very true. It can be in your bloodline, and also it can just be in your environment. You
Yeah.
know how they say that people learn from their environment
Mm-hmm.
and then from nature versus nurture.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when breaking generational curses, we're not just doing it in our bloodline, we're also doing it in our communities.
Yeah, for sure.
We are not promoting, buying liquor anymore because they have so many liquor stores all over in our urban communities that it's like, hey, we need to like protest and take them out of business by helping one person get sober at a time.
Man, look, I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like growing up, I thought getting drunk and getting high was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I thought it was cool. So what did I end up doing? I ended up getting high and I ended up getting drunk because I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not cool to be dealing with arrested development. We all know that person that was cool as hell in high school, maybe even cool as hell in their later teen years. But you might see them on Facebook now, or you might see them out and about now, and they ain't got shit going on.
Nothing.
They ain't got nothing going on.
Nothing.
Man, I ain't want to be that.
Mm-mm.
And I'll look. I was walking in those footsteps, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking in those footsteps,
You're
dog.
going down that road.
Man, my aunt, and my homie changed well, first of all, Job Corps changed the trajectory of my life.
Good.
But it started with my aunt and my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So break them generational curses, man. Break every chain. I listen to gospel music sometimes, but but it's real though. That's definitely real, man. Definitely.